This is KUGAN CASSIUS for iFL TV. We're at the Grosvenor Casino here in Leeds, ahead of Battle Lines this Saturday. On the comeback trail, Brian Rose against Frager.
Yeah.
You said in the press conference there that on Saturday you'll prove why you shouldn't be fighting 8-rounders.
I understand why I'm fighting an 8-rounder, and it's probably what I need. But I'm going to prove that I should be fighting for titles by making the easy work of it, and I'll prove that on Saturday night.
First fight back since the ANDRADE defeat. How difficult was it to come to terms with after?
Not as bad as you think, because I know I was in with the better guy. You know, I held my hands up to that, so that's easy to come to terms with. If you get beat by someone that's better than you, there's not much you can do about it. The only thing I wasn't happy with was my performance, because I froze and I didn't do what I wanted to do. You know, I had regrets. I froze massively on the night and stiffened up in the fight. And I want to get back to that stage and perform. Whether I'll win it or not, I don't know, but I want to get there and do what I need to do. Just perform and box to my best ability. That's all I want.
In the lead up to that fight, you kind of had that attitude that people were expecting you to get beat, so you know there was no pressure on you to go out there and do anything. But when you got in the ring, you probably noticed that there was a difference there, and you said yourself you froze for the occasion.
Yeah.
So you know what do you think happened in there when you went in there? What was it? Nerves and a combination of?
I don't know. I was all right going in. There was a lot of messing about before the fight. I mean, I'm not even going to go into that. There was a lot of messing about, people over there playing the little mind games that they play. So I mean, when I was all right walking to the ring. When I got in the ring, there were so many people in the ring. I thought it'd be just like fighting in Blackpool or fighting, as mad as it sounds. But I was looking around and I just thought this is massive, and the whole occasion got to me, and it really did. But I don't want to take anything away from his performance and how good he is, because I honestly believe he'll go on to great things if he gets the fights. Whether he gets them fights, I don't know, but I don't want to take that away from him, because he is an exceptional fighter. But I did make him look better than he is.
You know, when fighters sort of go out to America for sparring, early stages of their career, and you know, even like Kell Brook, before he fought in America, he fought 3 years ago on the Frochwald undercard. People take for granted how invaluable that experience is, isn't they? Because you go out there way before you're due to fight for a world title and get a taster for things, and maybe certain aspects of that don't happen when you get in the ring. Do you agree with that?
Yeah, of course. I mean, there was things that I probably should have done, but you learn from your mistakes. There was things that I maybe should have sparred a little bit closer to the fight, but there's no point in dwelling on them. There's no point in having them sort of regrets. I've just got to, you know, I've got another crack at it. I've got another opportunity. Eddie's given me another opportunity at trying to win that world title. So I'm just thankful for that, and this time I'll do it properly and have a proper shot at it, and learn from the mistakes. You know, when I get to that stage again and I'm fighting for a world title, I won't freeze, because I'll know what to expect.
You come off the domestic scene to make the move up to the world title level. Have you contemplating at some stage in your career having to drop down to where you was, or you're not interested in that?
Well, I'm already dropping down fighting an 8-rounder.
Yeah, no, but this is your comeback fight. I mean, long term.
I mean, long term, yeah, of course. I mean, I believe I'm above British level, and I've proved that. But if the money's right and the big fights are out there, I'll fight them. You know, I'm not a promoter and I'm not a matchmaker. I'm not one to call out other fighters. I've never done it. I've never been one to disrespect other fighters. And I'm not going to start doing it now. So I'm going to leave the matchmaking to Eddie Hearn and my manager Steve Wood, and just see who they put in front of me. But as long as the money's right, I'll fight whoever. I'm at a stage in my career where I'm 29 years old. I've still got ambition. I've still got hunger, and I want to look after my family at the same time. So the money's got to be right.
Absolutely. You know that thing you just said there about you don't call fighters out? I remember you calling out Canelo in one of my videos.
It nearly happened, didn't it? For the beat Demetrius ANDRADE, that fight might have happened. Who can I call out? That'd be just ridiculous. I'm only fighting an 8-rounder on Saturday.
Cool out. And watch out for Brian Rose interviewing me, or a version of me.
This interview is a lot better than the interview I did with you anyway, innit?
Gosh, you don't fucking show.
I'm terrible, aren't I?
No, you're alright, you're not bad actually. It would be the equivalent if I had a spar with you for a round.
I just wanted Andy Joshua to batter you. I was just setting that up.
He doesn't need a reason to do that. He doesn't need a reason to do that. But listen, it is what it is. What happened in America. Move on from there. Like I said, you've got aspirations to climb back to that level. So good luck to you, and just keep doing it. Start with Saturday against Frager. What do you know about him?
I don't know much about him, to be honest. My first opponent, Bernani or whatever his name was, he pulled out, so he's coming in at a week's notice. So it's not ideal, but at the same time, with a week's notice, I should beat anyone. And that's how I'm looking at it. I'm confident of going in there and doing a proper job. He's knocked a few out, but he's also lost a few and been stopped himself. So that's what I'm going to look to do. I never go out looking for a knockout, but I want to perform and I want to prove to people. No pressure on me. I've had a relaxed camp, but at the same time, a tough camp. It's probably the best camp I've ever had because there's been no pressure on me. It's been brilliant, and I'm going to prove that Saturday night.
Your fight against ANDRADE actually kicked off the massive debate within the boxing world about fighters going abroad. It's where it sort of all really kicks off. I know people talk about it for years, but it was highlighted more, and people keep obviously going on like the pros and cons of fighting abroad and fighting at home. But
I can see it was Frank Warren that started it. I can see where Frank Warren's coming from in a way, but at the same time, in the end, it's got to be left to the boxer. I was mandatory for that world title, so maybe if I'd been called out by ANDRADE and he took me as a voluntary, then that'd be different. But I earned my shot at the world title.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
I earned my shot at that world title, so I was always going to try and grab that world title. If I'd have been going over as a voluntary and been sent over there to get beat up, then I'd understand, but I wasn't sent over there to get beat up. I earned that shot at the world title. So, and I honestly believed I was going to win. As daft as it sounds now, I believed I was going to go over there and win, and I think I made other people believe it, the weigh-in and stuff like that. I felt really confident. It wasn't until I got in there, I knew I was in deep, and I froze. That's all I can say about it.
There's no more need to be said about it. Best of luck on Saturday.
Thank you.
And let's see what happens after Saturday.
That's it. I'm sure Eddie will have something good planned for me.
He's always got something in the pipeline. All right, Brian Rose, thanks for talking to iFL TV, and we'll see you at the weigh-in tomorrow.
Thank you, mate.
Thank you very much.
Cheers.
This is Brian Rose for iFilm TV. We've got the new heavyweight prospects on the scene. Super heavyweight. He's looking at fighting Anthony Joshua already. How do you think you'll go against someone with the likes of Anthony Joshua? He's a talented kid.
Anthony Joshua. Knock the fuck out.
Have we got a translator? So how's training gone for the Joshua fight?
Si. Okay. Oh, you want me to talk English? Okay, I talk English. Anthony Joshua, the big heavyweight from England, I fuck him up. Why are you laughing?
I don't know what. So how's training gone?
Training's gone very well. We train with bears and wolves.
You look in good shape, KUGAN.
We spar with pumas.
You look in good shape.
Thank you. Why is your friend talking still?
He doesn't know what to say. Is that why you hit me training before?
No, he took liberty with me, so I punched him in the rib. Very soft and fleshy.
Did you think he had the body belt on?
I don't know what this is. I am ready to fight any heavyweight in England, including Anthony Joshua, gold medalist MBE.
I'd hurt you.
Oh?
I'd hurt you.
You are too light for me, my friend. I will also fight Audley Harrison.
So will I.
Yes, he can. Yes, he can.
He's just got a little bit higher, that's all. He'll get there.
Do you have any more questions for me,
No,
Brian?
I'm done.
This is a very
I'm not-
terrible interview. I
know.
prefer KUGAN CASSIUS.
I'm not very good at it. I'll stick to the boxing me, Googie.
Okay, good luck on your fight this week.
Thank you.